17.42 USD. That is the number flashing on your screen right now, showing a massive intraday surge of plus 2.56, which translates to a staggering 17.23% gain just today. If you have been watching the ticker tape this morning, you might have done a double take, assuming this was a glitch or perhaps a misprint, but this is the reality of the market at this very second. We are seeing UiPath, a company that many had written off as a legacy player in a world rapidly moving toward generative artificial intelligence, absolutely shatter the ceiling that has held it down for months. The expectation going into this trading session was thick with skepticism. The prevailing narrative, the one you hear on every financial news station and read in every bearish newsletter, is that old-school automation companies are the walking dead, soon to be replaced by the large language models that can code, write, and execute tasks without the need for the structured bots that UiPath is famous for. Investors expected a whimper. They expected decent numbers overshadowed by existential dread about the future of software. But the reality is just punch that narrative in the face. What we are witnessing right now is not just an earnings beat, it is a fundamental re-rating of a company that has successfully argued it is not the victim of the AI wave, but rather the surfboard. The curiosity loop you need to close right now is this. How did a company that automates boring back-office tasks suddenly convince the market it is an essential piece of the AI future, causing a 17% single-day repricing? Most people look at a chart like this and assume it is pure hype, a sympathy play because NVIDIA stock or some other semiconductor giant had a good day. But that is not what is happening here. This move is idiosyncratic. It is specific to UiPath and the absolute clinic they just put on regarding operational efficiency and future guidance. Let's strip away the noise and look at the raw mechanics of this move. When a stock the size of UiPath jumps nearly 20% in a single session, it is rarely just retail traders on Robinhood chasing a green candle. This is institutional capitulation of the best kind. Bears covering their shorts, and large asset managers realizing they are underweight on a name that just proved its thesis. The volume today is confirming the price action. We are seeing tens of millions of shares change hands, far above the average daily volume, which tells us that the big money, the endowments, the pension funds, the guys using Fidelity Wealth Management and Interactive Brokers trading desks are stepping in to defend this new price level. To understand why this is happening, we have to look at the specific catalyst. UiPath just reported fiscal third quarter results that didn't just step over the bar, they pole vaulted over it. The company reported revenue of $411 million, destroying the consensus estimate of roughly $393 million. In a market environment where software companies are being punished for even the slightest deceleration, a top-line beat of that magnitude is significant. But the real story, the one that has the Schwab Intelligent Portfolio's algorithms rebalancing right now, is the profitability. For the first time in its history as a public company, UiPath posted a GAAP profitable quarter. This is the holy grail for high-growth software. For years, the knock on these companies was that they could grow, but they couldn't make real money. UiPath just silenced that critic. They posted GAAP operating income of roughly $13 million. That might sound small in the grand scheme of global finance, but compared to the $43 million loss they posted in the same quarter last year, it's a massive swing in the right direction. It signals that the management team has finally disciplined their cost structure enough to let the leverage of their business model shine through. Let's take a step back and consider the psychological setup here. You likely hold Apple stock, or maybe you've dabbled in Tesla stock, accustomed to companies that dominate the headlines. UiPath is different. It sits in the background of the enterprise, automating the mundane. The common ground most investors share is the belief that AI makes software cheaper and easier, which theoretically hurts companies that charge for complex automation tools. This is the end of software thesis. The contrarian thesis that is playing out today, however, is that AI actually needs hands. A large language model can think and write, but it cannot easily click buttons, fill out invoices in a legacy SAP system, or navigate a complex government database without a bridge. UiPath is proving it is that bridge. They are positioning themselves as the action layer for AI. While SoFi investing users might be buying the hype of the AI brain, the smart money is realizing they need to own the AI body, and that is effectively what UiPath's robots are becoming. The sheer velocity of today's move, up 17.23% to $17.42, also brings up the topic of market access. If you are sitting there wondering how you missed this or how to participate, it's worth noting that the barriers to entry are non-existent today. Whether you're using a Robinhood app for quick execution or you prefer the robust research tools available on a Fidelity trading platform, the market is open to everyone. You do not need a sophisticated interactive broker's account with direct market access to buy a share of Path, though having those professional tools certainly helps when trying to analyze the depth of the order book during a volatile squeeze like this. Even passive investors using Schwab Intelligent Portfolios or Fidelity ETFs might find themselves indirectly exposed to this move if they hold funds focused on disruptive technology or enterprise software. The democratization of online investing means that when news like this breaks, the reaction is immediate and global, pouring fuel on the fire of the price rally. But let's get back to the numbers because they paint a picture of resilience. Annualized recurring revenue, or ARR, which is the lifeblood of any subscription business, grew 11% to $1.78 billion. Now, 11% might not sound like the hyper-growth of the 2021 bubble, but in this macroeconomic climate, with high interest rates clamping down on corporate spending, double-digit growth at this scale is impressive. It shows that companies are not canceling their UiPath contracts. In fact, they are leaning into them. The dollar-based net retention rate stood at 107%. This metric is crucial. It means that existing customers are not only staying, they are spending 7% more than they did last year. If that number was below 100%, we would be having a very different conversation today, likely one about a company in a death spiral. Instead, we're seeing stabilization and expansion. This brings us to the operational aspect of the business. What does UiPath actually do? It's important to clarify this because the terminology can get dense. UiPath is the leader in robotic process automation, or RPA. Imagine you're an accounts payable clerk. Every day you open an email, download a PDF invoice, open Excel, copy the data from the PDF to Excel, then log into an accounting software and paste that data in. It's boring, repetitive, and prone to human error. UiPath builds software robots that do this for you. They watch what you do, learn the steps, and then execute them at lightning speed, 24/7, without complaining or taking coffee breaks. That is the core business. But the new UiPath, the one that drives the stock up 17% today, is about agentic automation. This is where they integrate with models like GPT-4. Instead of just following a rigid set of rules, the robot can now understand context. It can read an email that says, "Hey, this invoice is wrong, please fix it," understand the sentiment and the instruction, and go fix it. This evolution from doing to thinking and doing is what has investors scrambling to get back into the stock. We also need to discuss the broader sector rotation. For the last year, money has poured blindly into hardware, specifically NVIDIA stock and others building the chips. The software layer has been neglected, trading at multi-year low valuations. What we might be seeing today with UiPath is the beginning of a rotation where capital flows out of the overcrowded hardware trade and searches for value in the application layer. If you look at SoFi stocks or the top movers on Fidelity mutual funds, you're starting to see more software names creep up. This is healthy. It suggests the market is widening out. It's not just about the picks and shovels anymore. It's about the miners who are actually finding gold. UiPath just proved there is gold in enterprise efficiency. Now, I want you to pause for a second and engage with this idea. We often talk about automation stealing jobs, but we rarely talk about it creating investment opportunities in our own portfolios. Comment below how many shares of UiPath you currently hold, or if you're kicking yourself for watching from the sidelines. Are you using a Robinhood cash management account to keep powder dry for days like this, or are you fully invested? Let me know in the comments. I want to see where the community is positioned on this name. Moving deeper into the analysis, let's talk about the Rule of 40. This is a popular metric in software investing that states that a company's growth rate plus its profit margin should be 40% or higher. For a long time, UiPath struggled to balance this equation. They had high growth but massive losses. Today's report shows they're mastering this balance. Their non-GMP operating margin expanded significantly. This discipline is likely due to the return of founder Daniel Dines to the CEO role. Founder-led companies often have a different energy. They have the authority to make painful cuts and strategic pivots that hired guns